Let me just there we go. Got you.
Users lose all sense of reality and enter another world. Remember, do not underestimate the power of PlayStation.
XO, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to PS Inside, a small show dedicated to PlayStation news. So if you like that, please hit the subscribe button, PlayStation fans, because it really means a lot, and you can be updated to PlayStation news. So let's get into it. As quoted from PlayStation blog post, PlayStation Studios has more than 25 games releasing for PS5, and half of those games are new IP, another half are for existing IP, so they're pretty exciting. We'll probably see some of this state of play this year, or their E3 event that's happening this year. I don't know what the heck they're doing, they haven't really said anything. So let me get some little insight on those games in the upcoming future. So I can't wait to see those games, and also for the current franchise we have, like, do you mean like Spider-Man, or maybe Spider-Man was included in that? Who knows? That's a good question. I also want to know from the PlayStation blog post article that Sony is still in line for releasing PlayStation games for PC. I'm really iffy on that, because are they still PlayStation exclusives? They're PlayStation Studios games, but are they PS5, PS4 exclusives? It's so weird, but after the success of Horizon Zero Dawn on PC, it looks like Sony is more inclined with it and have more games future for that. Apparently, days ago, Uncharted 4 has been announced for PC soon in the future, so let's see how it turns out. Will people will PC? You know they will, because PC gamers, we know a lot about PC gamers. Also quoted from an article from Herman Holst. He said, don't really stress about that. In a sense, he didn't really say stress, but it's kind of what he's implying, is that these games are still to be on PS5 and whatever, and it's still the best place to play these PlayStation games. It's probably him trying to sell the system, you know. But I kind of somewhat believe him. These games will arrive on PS5 or PS4 first. PC we get it years later. It's not gonna be instantaneous like Xbox are doing it currently. Give it like maybe 3, 4, even 5 years for these games to probably release on those PC. So shocker, God of War 2 or God of War Ragnarok, no one knows the name of it yet, has been delayed to next year, and honestly no one's surprised. And I think I stated this last year, it wasn't coming out this year. Santa Monica Studios released a little statement, what they're working on. You know what game companies do when something's delayed, they do this little statement on Twitter. That is where the good news ends, to me personally. So God of War 2 is also being released on PS4. And also to appear on the sideline, Gran Turismo 7 is also released on PS4 as well, even though it's really stated for a PS5 game. Don't know what happened there. But anyways, back to God of War and also Gran Turismo 7 really. It's kind of jarring to me as a PS5 consumer, and I'm pretty sure multiple other people feel the same way. In fact, I'd actually seen the response yesterday when they announced this news. It's kind of mixed for some people, because, you know, like, we bodies do consoles for better and new experiences. And that's why we got a freaking console for. But to see these companies release, to make these titles cross-gen, it's kind of jarring, honestly. It kind of dwindles the experience for the PS5 or even Xbox One users for whatever games they got produced for the Xbox One, Xbox Series X games. So I'm a little disappointed about that. I know the game, God of War is going to be fantastic. I have trust in that studio. The first one's fantastic, and no doubt the second one's going to be great as well. But it kind of sucks that we know it could have been way better on PS5, and we haven't seen it yet. Once we see it, it's going to be fantastic. I mean, look at Horizon Zero Dawn too. Look at that transition I just did. Wait, did I say Horizon Zero Dawn? I always get this game name confused. Sorry. Horizon Forbidden West, quoted from the Game Informer, had a little update and interview from the developers, and I'm not going to read the entire article, I'll just read what they did short. So Horizon Forbidden West got new details, new climbing system, I think we've seen it in the gameplay reveal they did the other days ago. Full 3D audio and DualSense support, which I can't wait. I love the DualSense, I love 3D audio with my Beats headphones. Fantastic. Godsend. A new melee system and combat with combos. I'm sure the one really didn't have combos. Can't remember, haven't been so long since I played it. Completely overhauled skill tree, which is nice. More content for the character to evolve. Many different biomes, new workbench systems for upgrades. I love the workbench system game's been doing lately. I think Last of Us 2 did this, and it's freaking fantastic. And development is on track. And while we own this game, by the way, this game has been not announced for a release date yet, even during the state of play they did a week ago. Surprisingly, though, they said it's on full track for this year. I wouldn't be surprised to get released February, like get delayed to February, which is a perfect release date. In fact, I think the original Zero Dawn was released in February of 2016, right? If I'm not mistaken. But I think they need a fall. I think PlayStation needs a fall release to make people, I know this sounds weird, to buy the PS5 even more, even though it's selling like freaking hotcakes. I'm mixed on the release date. I think it would come this year around like what, November. but I wouldn't be surprised to get delayed to February. So yeah, that's pretty much all the good PlayStation news this week, or good for some people. People think it's bad now. It's more gray. But once we see the gameplay, like we've seen Forbidden West gameplay, you know, the PS4, PS5 conundrum thing, people will change their minds. I mean, Horizon Forbidden West looks fantastic. I even said it in my reaction, which you should watch. And it looks great. Wait till you watch it in 4K TV, and if it's a PS4 game, you're most likely going to get like ray tracing and 60 frames per second with this freaking game. I wouldn't be surprised. And they with God of War 2, I can't wait for that game. I think it's going to be a fantastic game as well. And just wait. Yeah, I'm just going to say, just wait till we see what they brought us for these games. So if you like that, again, please hit the subscribe button because you get updated to PlayStation news. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Take care.